So I'm just over 2.5 years into my YouTube journey, and after 80 videos and over 500,000 views, I think it's about time I improve my lighting setup. Hi, and welcome to the Handyman at Home channel. I'm Chris. First of all, I need to say a big thanks to you, the viewer, as without your views, likes and subscribes, I'd never have got this far. And because of those, I've managed to earn a bit of ad revenue, which has funded the purchase of some tasty lighting kit, which we're taking a quick look at today. So what have I chosen and why? Well, starting with the light itself, this is the Godox ML100Bi Bicolour LED video light kit, which I purchased from Wex Photo and Video. Secondly, I've gone for the Godox QR-P60T quick release parabolic softbox, again from Wex Photo and Video. And thirdly, a Godox MLGB Bowens adapter to enable me to attach the softbox to the ML100 light. This all came to the grand total of £274, purchased in late September 25. Full details of each are in the video description below. Before opening these lovely goodies, however, I thought it was worth a quick run through the kit I started out with, and a couple of items I've purchased since. But if you just can't wait, feel free to jump forward to the time shown on the screen. My first few videos were shot with nothing more than an iPhone 8, cast off by one of my daughters, and an old Miranda camera tripod that had been sat in the loft for a few years. And whilst this setup was certainly workable, one of the first things you come to realise is that good light and sound makes a vast difference to the quality of your videos. So my next couple of purchases were this TONOR USB microphone, which are predominantly used for voiceovers and shots to camera, and these Qhot Wireless Microphones. Together these cost less than £50, but gave a decent improvement in sound quality over the iPhone's inbuilt microphone. I'll talk more about improving my sound recording setup in a subsequent video, so make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss that one. Next, of course, was lighting, and here I did what probably most newbie YouTubers do and purchased a ring light. In my case, this Neewer 10-inch LED selfie ring light with tripod stand. And of all my purchases, this was probably the most disappointing, as in my view it just wasn't bright enough for my needs. Added to which, I was getting a huge amount of reflected light from the lenses in my specs. In fact, the most useful aspect of it has been the tripod and phone holder, which I use for pretty much every video. There's a full list of kit that I use, including software, in the video description if you're interested, but those are the main items I've been using to date, apart from moving to an iPhone 14 after the 8 gave up and died. And so, after struggling with poor lighting and trying various ad hoc lighting setups, it was time to splash some cash. Now, there's a plethora of videos across YouTube covering all things to do with filming, lighting, sound, editing, etc. But after watching far too many, I was left almost as uncertain what setup might be best for me as before I'd started. In the end, however, this is what I plumped for. Okay then, starting with the main course, this is the Godox ML100Bi LED video light kit. So if we just turn it over, as I said, you can just buy the light, comes with a carry bag, or there's kit number 1, or this one, which is kit number 2. So let's get it open. Get rid of the plastic bag. So it's a nice semi-hard shell case, zip open. Ooh. Okay, so user guide, the light itself, already fitted with the L15 lens reflector. Let's see if I put that there. There's the L36 lens reflector. It's very easy to change between the two. You just press in the red lock button, undoes. You can put the other one in. Rotate, it's locked shut. There should be a cover somewhere. I think this is in here. Let's get that out. So we've got a cover, which, similar thing, locks in position. Okay, we've got AC supply. Mains lead to the AC supply. And then the two key accessories are, let's start with this one. So this is the mount cum adapter, so you can screw the light on here. Won't do it all at the moment. And obviously then it can go on some form of stand. And then we've got a very exciting looking thing. So again, another version of a adapter mount. This with a V-mount battery holder, so you can put your battery in there, connect it in using the lead on top of the tripod or the stand. And I think that's it. Moving on to the softbox, we've got a pretty decent, good grade material carrying bag with adjustable strap. Have a look at what those are in a minute. Doesn't want to come out. So has the Bowens S-type adapter at the end. We'll have a look at it when it's fully opened out, but you get the idea. So if we have a look at these, I think that one's the inner diffuser and this is the outer diffuser. Again, we'll have a better look at that when I've assembled the whole softbox. This is the MLGB Bowens adapter. So we can take that, get it the right way around, fit it onto the Bowens S mount, turn it and click. It's easy enough to remove, just push that clip and it comes off. And now on this side it's got the same mounting system as the ML100Bi light. So if we take the light, plastic bags everywhere, we'll take off that lens reflector. So we then take the light, line up the slots, turn it, and it's all locked together as one assembly. Obviously the whole thing now weighs a bit more than ½ kilo, but it's still very manageable. And to release it, we press the red lock button, rotate, and off comes the light. And as I showed before, you can then take the Bowens mount adapter off. There we go. Okay, so why did I choose this setup? Well, I'm not going to sit here and parrot out all the specifications. You can read them online just as well as I can. I have, though, included some useful links in the description if you want to delve into them a little bit further. The key features of the ML100 Lite that I liked were its compact size and relatively low weight, coming in at just under ½ kilo. That's about £1 in old money. A decent maximum brightness level with the ability to adjust colour temperature from 2800K up to 6500K whilst maintaining great colour quality. A range of compact lens reflectors that can be quickly fitted and removed. A smartphone app to allow you to adjust brightness, colour temperature and apply a range of lighting effects. The ability to power it from AC mains, battery or USB-C. And finally, it was within my £200 budget, coming in at £189. Now you could just buy the light itself, but I decided to buy the whole kit because I like the bundle of things thrown in with it. The main thing about the QRP60T softbox that swung it for me was the compact design. The reduced depth compared to conventional softboxes would appear to make it suitable for working in a small space such as my garage workshop, or when I'm focusing on a DIY job and need to get close in. I also like the easy setup and breakdown, as I don't want to have to spend lots of time setting up rather than actually filming. Also, it seemed a reasonable buy at a price of £69. Now, how these will work out in practice I'm yet to find out, but I'm hoping they'll result in some noticeable improvements to my lighting setup. Once I've had the chance to use them for a few months, I'll do a more in-depth review and let you know my thoughts. So don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified. Right, I think I'll stop there and call this one done. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found it of some interest. And please don't forget to click the thumbs up and give me a like, as it really does help get my videos to a wider audience. Thanks. Hope to see you again next time. Cheers.